Good evening, folks. We're going to be doing a quick update on the markets, the equity markets, the commodity markets, and the currency markets are working interrelated with each other. They're telling us where the equity markets will be heading to in the medium term. Okay, we're going to start with the S&P 500, and here I want to point out that we're pausing at this downtrend line and we're having a little consolidation area. This is a perfect place to have this consolidation because what we're doing is just picking up a little bit of steam, picking up a little bit of energy before we bust through this downtrend line. Also, you can see that these moving averages, we had the bearish cross before we had the massive waterfall. Now we're doing the opposite, which we came up, we almost crossed, just like down here, right over here. We came down, we almost crossed, we had this little bounce, and then we uh, came down again, and that finally did it. Same thing over here. We came up, we couldn't do it, we came back down, and now we're about to break through it, and also looks like this time we will have that bullish cross. So also, I wanted to point out that the stochastics are looking like we're starting to get into the overbought area. On the overbought areas, like you can see right in this area right here, the overbought areas is when you have the the fastest and the most I guess powerful moves to the upside. So we're starting to get into that overbought area for the stochastic. Okay, this all of this coincides with what's going on with the dollar. Okay, the dollar's doing what I think is doing it is a double top. We're looking right now at the weekly chart because on the weekly chart I have pointed out this before that this downtrend line on the weekly chart or the longer term weekly chart for the moving averages of the MACD is still intact, meaning that the moving averages haven't been able to break above it. So to me, the dollar is still weak, even though we've had this move up. We're still the dollar still looking weak to me. Um, Now this is the daily chart. On the daily chart, we've had what I believe this is a double top. Okay, we had this move up, and now we're having a we had the second move up, and we had this bearish divergence, meaning that we had a lower high once we try to break through it on the second try. We broke down, and now we're having difficulty even crossing this downtrend line. Like you can see, this dotted downtrend line. So I do believe that the dollar will be going lower. It also, if you see, look at the euro is doing the totally opposite. This is the daily chart. On the daily chart of the euro, it's done pretty much the opposite, with which we see a double bottom. On the double bottom, you see we broke out of this bullish wedge, and now we're doing this consolidation, 3-day consolidation. Now we're coming out of this 3-day consolidation again. Uh, Hopefully, we'll have some sort of decisive move. I know on Friday you're supposed to have some big news on what's going on in Europe, but I don't think we in the markets may hold up until then. And finally, um, I wanted to show the gold sector. And on the gold sector, the gold futures today, we had it looked like we were heading back down to this lower range of this symmetrical triangle, but we couldn't even do it. To me, that's strong. And like you can see, you would have seen today the miners were looking really strong, even though the gold was looking weaker. So um, we'll see. Until next time, this is directionalanalysis.com.